If you're developing a film, TV series, or digital content project, an important step is to secure the underlying rights and make sure you have a clear chain of title to show potential financiers, distributors, and errors and omissions, or E&O insurers. There are a few strategies to acquire those underlying property rights. First, you can outright purchase all of the underlying rights needed for your project. You would acquire rights to something that already exists, such as an original screenplay, a book, an article, a podcast, a graphic novel, or even a life story. If you don't want to purchase the underlying rights up front, another way to structure a deal is an option to purchase the rights. You would pay the rights holder a small fee to secure an exclusive window to develop the project and gauge interest from third parties, such as financiers or distributors, and you would then pay the full purchase price if you successfully attract interest. Another structure is to enter into a shopping agreement with the rights holder. This usually gives you less control of the rights than an option and typically runs for a shorter term. It's more like permission to pitch than a true lockup. You can also hire a writer or other creator, but remember, the creator initially owns copyright upon creation unless the law or your contract shifts ownership. In the US, work made for hire or a written assignment is how you typically secure ownership, and the employee versus independent contractor distinction matters. Also, if you're hiring WGA-covered writers, you may need to be a signatory and follow the guild rules, minimums, and credit requirements. Of course, you can also just write a screenplay yourself if you have the talent to do a good job. If you write it yourself, then you own it. However, make sure you properly protect your creative property by registering with the Copyright Office, protect qualifying titles with the Trademark Office, and clear any pre-existing material that you incorporate. Regardless of your strategy, generally, best practice is to acquire rights early, define the scope precisely, and document everything.